Okay. Just setting to turn on. What's up, YouTube? My second camera still didn't turn on. Come on. I don't know why the GoPro likes to do that. It like freezes with it off or something. Come on. So then you gotta pull the battery. You see the light stuck red? So I gotta pull the battery. Meanwhile, the battery has charge. It's been off this entire time. Now it turned on. I don't know why I'd be doing that. All right, cool. We're making subs right now, YouTube. I have to go get 2 more. Let me go get a box cutter. Okay. I know I'm a little early today, but that's because some of the orders I got lined up right now make the most sense to like do on stream, because then I just have a bunch of repetitive orders that are complex to do. But right now we're getting kicker subs ready. Let me bring this back down. Okay. So kicker subs are popular sellers. Hold on one sec. Warning, the stream what? We recommend. Yeah, but we don't have any drop frames. That might be an old thing. Okay. All right, so back to what I was saying. Kicker subs are very popular seller. A lot of people want to upgrade their sub. The way it works is if you were just to buy a sub from Best Buy, Amazon, whatever it turns out to be, the sub would not come with any wires. It would literally just be a sub. So like this is it. You go to install it. You go to put this in the factory location. There's no way to secure these holes. They won't line up. And then the connector that you have from the factory isn't going to plug into here. So you're like, what the hell? I saw this guy do it on YouTube. He made it look real simple. And the reason why it's simple is because we add these parts. So we are going to add our harness. And these are dual 4-ohm voice coils. So this is a 4-ohm coil. This is a 4-ohm coil. You can wire them in parallel or you can wire them in series. When you go series, you go negative to positive, and then you grab a positive and a negative like that, and that gives you a 8-ohm impedance. When you go in parallel, you do positive to positive. So you can see this red wire jumps from here to here, and then the black wire jumps from here to here, and then your final impedance here is 2 ohms. And this is why this works for the factory amplifier, because the final impedance is 2 ohms and it's wired correctly. Something I'll show you real quick is that these ends are actually soldered so that they don't fray or get crushed by these terminals. That's just a little added bonus for you so that when you go to install this, wires don't rip on you or get pulled out or something. So that's step 1. That makes the connection part of installing the sub easier. Step 2 is the bracket. These are these plastic brackets. I have one right here. These allow you to mount the sub on top and mount this to the car, and that makes your installation a lot easier. So now the brackets are printed, 3D printed, and they're printed on a raft. So they need to be separated. You can kind of see there, it's separating from the rest of the bracket. This is so that they print level and with the least amount of imperfections. And then I have to separate them. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm running a blade through the 2 plastics so that they separate correctly and it's completely flat. You can see that some of the raft got stuck there, but everything else is nice and flat, and that's what we want. I'm just going to peel that off real quick. For that, I have this little tool. These are used to repair iPads and stuff. but it works perfect for something like this. You just slide it underneath. And the two 3D prints, or the one 3D print, the raft and the actual print are printed in different orientations. So what I mean by that is you see the pattern on here, how it's clearly defined where the part was. It's because when this lays down, it lays down, let's say, side to side. But then when it starts printing this, it goes up and down. So that makes so that the layers don't bind completely like how they would on these layers. And it just allows for easier separation. All right, then we need to add screws. And these screws are so that you can secure the subwoofer to the bracket. The screws to secure the bracket to the car are in your car. They're going to come from your factory sub. They're going to go here. These silver screws go into these holes. Why would do that? Now it's paired again. Yeah, this thing kind of sucks. Okay, what I was saying is I have why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't want to work. So dumb. Okay, so nice you over here. But yeah, I don't have a good timeline for you, man. I want to say before the end of the year, but I don't know exactly when. Again, we've helped people do it. So if you want to do it, but like if you're looking for a step-by-step video, we just don't have one right now. And also, I still need to write the software that translates the climate control information. I couldn't figure that out too well. We reverse engineer what the climate information means. So I know how to, damn, this thing is, okay, there we go. I know how to, what do we call it? I know what the messages mean, but now I have to get those messages to show up on a new display, and that's the hard part. This is going to Georgia. All right, we got one more sub to do. Then we can jump into wire harnesses. What is this sub for? This one's for a TLX, so that's going to be the square. All right, let me start with step one, which is the wire harness. So yeah, first I want to finish the TSX videos, and then I want to jump into the RDX videos. But first I have to fix my car. The alarm keeps randomly going off, and then one of my tires is flat, and then it's kind of like getting just all messed up right now because I was still testing that Android screen. That's why I hate testing stuff on my personal vehicles that I drive, because then they just end up a mess. But the flat tire thing, I don't know. It's just, I guess a lot of, for some reasons, the TSX and this car, both the same tire on the same side, are flat or losing air. All right, so that's wired up. And we're gonna grab our bracket. And then we're gonna grab our screws. Like last night I was gonna work on my car, but I had to change our washer and dryer. I had to do house stuff. And then after that, our baby was up and didn't want to go to sleep. So then by the time I got free, it was like way too late to be able to do anything. And this morning I had to get up early and start orders extra early to make sure I could stay current with the orders we have. So it's just a balancing act right now. But I trust, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to get done. It's just got to figure out how to make it all work. Still learning to do that. Bring these subs back. Watermelon do sound good right now. Some watermelon sound good right now. Okay. Right now, we're gonna get. Excuse me. I should need to check what other orders are in. But after this, we'll start with harnesses. We have a bunch of amps and stuff that we need to do as well. So one step at a time, one step at a time. We're making good time right now. So serious directions and drawn so deep into round hole time for sleeping. Okay. Yeah, man. That was me with the Mac Mini trying to decide on a computer. It was like it took me forever to make a decision. Then finally, with the computer, I talked to my wife. I'm like, "What do you think? Like, $500?" She's like, "Well, if you're gonna use it, like, blah blah blah, like you're gonna use your radio every day, man." So, I can tell you that when it comes to day-to-day operations, I don't know if you're gonna see such a significant difference between those two, but the newer model might have parts available longer and support. I can tell you the software is still the same across both radios. It's the same software Kenwood's been using for the last 5 years or so. Alright, so our last sub for the day is done. And like I said, this was for a TLX. A 2015 to 2020 Acura TLX. This is going to Colorado. Damn, this is going to be expensive to ship, bruh. When you ship with the different boxes and not the regular boxes, shipping is a lot different. There's like on my other channel, I might make a YouTube video about like all the little tips and tricks to shipping, because there is some stuff you learn from shipping so many packages that isn't completely obvious. Like there are certain thresholds that aren't published by the post office or UPS that, like, if a certain package is within a certain size limit, it won't break into the next threshold, so you'll pay cheaper shipping. But it's like a certain, like maybe it could be 10-10-7, but if it's 10-10-8, then it breaks into the next one. Or if you shrink a 6 and a 9, like little things like that. We'll see. We'll see if I make that video. But those are little helpful tips you learn. So like these 10-10 boxes aren't good to ship subs in because they break into the next level twice, and the height and the width. Yeah, that's good. That's why when I found those 996s, I was like, this is lit. Give me my label. Give me the label. Come on, bro. Oh, I need to ship these speakers real quick. This thing still won't ship, bro. Yeah, exactly. Just like phones and everything else, man. But Kenwood will say when they're launching new models. Damn, but I don't have the Kenwood rep anymore. Hold on, let's we're gonna call someone who might know. One sec. Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, the 5710, is Kenwood coming out with like a 70 version, or they already have one?
Not yet. They might have it in the works, but nothing. You want what? 7-inch wireless?
Yeah, but I remember the 709 back in the day used to have the buttons on the bottom, but then they launched the new one, and then the buttons are on the side. I was trying to find like the cheapest one with the buttons on the bottom.
Either 809S or 908S. I don't remember which one has the buttons on the bottom.
And then when's Kenwood gonna say if they are releasing new stuff? Beginning of the year? Of next year?
Usually beginning of the year in CS, you know?
Okay. All right, that's what I figured. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so Sean runs like a huge store, so he has a direct Kenwood rep. Like he has a direct line to someone at Kenwood he can call right now. Bro, this said it's shit, and this said it printed and it hasn't printed. You're a piece of crap. So yeah, nothing new coming out to the beginning of the year, and that'd be CES. You'll get to see what they're planning to launch. So I guess you're good to make a decision right now. But yeah, usually they used to have no, it'd be the same thing. If 5710 and 4710 use the same harness. Okay, now I have two that won't print. Oh, okay, no, this one's printing now. I wonder where it is. It'll be in Las Vegas from January 9th to January 6th. Okay. So yeah, unless you want to wait till January, but then they probably won't launch till March. I would just get the 5710 because they still have to make a DD. What is it? DMX 706 or 709? 709 is the newest one. Yeah, 709S. They still have to make that version, which would probably be a 710S then. 7010S. I don't know, man. I don't know. But you heard Sean. Sean said they're probably not coming out with anything anytime soon. So, what the hell is going on here? My printer just decided to not print stuff. These are the kind of delays we don't need today. We need stuff to just work. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, this car, when I first bought it, was so beautiful and nice, and I took such good care of it, and I was like so excited. And then it took the back seat because, like, you know, usually like as a young man, you're so excited about your car, but then other stuff starts coming up in life, and it just went downhill, man. It's so sad how like the back seats are torn now because of the dogs. My dashboard's all cracked. It's so sad. It makes me want to cry when I look at it. I don't get why this won't print. Are the dogs outside? Oh, okay. I'll do. But it's starting to piss me off that it won't print. The printer is on. I see the printer. It says it's in use. All right, let's just do the good old fashioned. When technology doesn't want to work, you beat the shit out of it. Unplug it and plug it back in. That was back in the day. You used to beat the shit out of stuff. When you had computers that had like true glass CRT monitor, you could just bam, and it would bounce right back. You can't do that anymore. You would shatter this LCD. Come on, bro. Just print, bro. But yeah, here in the meantime, I'll show you this travesty that became my car, man. So sad. Let me switch to this last camera, see if it actually works. Yeah, it does work. Can you see? Kind of. You can kind of see the cracks from here. But my dashboard's all cracked. My seat is torn now. This tire's flat. I have to fix that. This is all ripped up because of the dogs. Look at these scratches, man. And it's dirty. But being dirty, that's on me. You know, that's not on the car. Let me swap back to my cameras. So sad, man. So sad. Just life doing what life does. Yo, this thing still will not print. What the hell, man? It's not in use. Power lights apart. I have a 2012 package. Is there a screen update I can add to this car? Thank you. All right, I think your message got cut off. So if you tell me what TL, I think you're trying to say, or I'm sorry, what model, and then I think you're trying to say tech package. Waiting, one page, one card. Is my oh, what the hell is that? Bro. Yeah, see, you too. I wish I kept mine garage kept. I used to live in a basement. The printer is offline. No, it's not, you lying piece of garbage. No, it is not. Don't tell me this printer got a new IP address, bro. I don't get why it would grab a new IP address in the middle of the day. It is not offline. I'm just going to remove it and re-add it. Yeah, it comes up right here. I see it. I see it right there. And now it lost a driver. What in the world? Bro. Okay. Yeah, none of these are it. Bro, are you kidding me? This printer was working with no problem. I'm not here to be the tech guy. I'm here to be the shipping guy. What the? Oh my god, bro. Why did my wife lower this chair so much? That got me pissed off. Sorry, guys. This is a QL-1100 NLB. NWB. Printer's been working fine for the last 3-4 weeks. Out of nowhere, it decides, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna work. And the driver you were using, yeah, we're not gonna use that driver anymore. Fucking piece of, oh my god. And the internet working hella slow right now. I think that server is backing up. I think that's what it is. Hold on one sec. I think that's what threw everything off to begin with. So I have what is called. No, something else is going on. What the hell? Bro, what the hell is going on right now? Unreachable? Nah, I'm gonna start smacking somebody, bro. I'm not here to play let's hunt down the tech errors. Is my CPU usage on this computer through the roof? No, things are opening, no problem. Okay, so it's just my actual internet being ridiculously slow. I just want the driver. You don't need any drivers. Okay, so then why did it just stop working? And why is there no generic PCL driver here? Oh my god, guys. This is so ridiculous because it was literally working. I literally been printing stuff all day. And then just stop printing. I really think though that it did change its IP address. I think something has happened because other things have lost their IP address. So with my router, I have the ability to assign IP addresses to MAC addresses. I forgot what it's called. DHCP reservation. I forget what the actual term for it is called. But it makes things very helpful because I don't have to remember the IP of stuff. I can just leave them set. But I plugged in the server I have has 4 network ports. I must have plugged into the wrong one, and I guess each single one of them has a different MAC address. No, yeah, it is 10.0.0.74. So then why can I not connect? Yeah, I still can't connect. Let's try SSH real quick. Yeah, it refused to connect. Okay. No, it's a Brother label printer. So 1 sec, I gotta go figure out what's going on with this thing that it wants to be in pain right now and not work. Sorry, I'm off camera, guys. Just don't understand what happened to the server here. Oh my god. This thing crashed. Why isn't it working? Because it crashed. But this has nothing to do with why my printer stopped working. But it's also not good news that one of the sorry, you're about to hear like a loud ass fan come on. Okay. It's starting up. So I have a NAS server that backs up to the cloud every week, but it takes forever because the internet's so slow. So sometimes when it's backing up, it'll hog up all the internet. But right now, one of the drives crashed, so it got all messed up. I can't believe I just lost all this time to a stupid printer. Yes, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that thing is going like crazy right now. Okay, oh, that's what I logged in for, to see what the label the printer has. It's reserved, so it shouldn't have changed. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. I will answer your questions. Nah, man, it's not your fault. Let's go airprint. And let's go 10.0.0.65. You know. Yeah, this has to be some Mac service that just crashed in the background, and I have no idea what the service is. Um, you hear that crazy wind? That's the server starting up. It's so ridiculous. But I don't have a USB port for it. Can I print from my Mac so I can get through the stream? I have my other computer over here. Yeah, it's paint you see on my back. Also, the reason why I always have Kicker shirts on is because Kicker gives you free shirts when you order a lot of stuff, and they're really good shirts. So like, I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I just use them for everything. I have like 7 or 9 of these shirts, so that's why I probably always have one on. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just gonna print this label from. Hold on, let me reload this. Finally, that thing calmed down. That's gonna be a whole nother thing later. I'm gonna have to swap the hard drive. Hopefully that can just recover itself and I don't have to do anything about it. Oh, I printed the label already. No, okay, print labels. There you go. Okay. Let's make sure of that. He got a sub. Yeah, okay, that's the right guy. All right, what do you say? You're looking for the printer. Bro. The printer is on and it's connected to Wi-Fi. I can clearly see that. All right, guys, they're gonna have to reserve you. When you run a business, you have to be prepared for things like this because this can't ruin your day. This can't take the whole day to figure out. This can't take the whole day to fix. So your two options right now are print from a different printer, which I don't have a backup. I do have a backup, but I don't really. Or since this is a Wi-Fi thing, turn it into a wire thing. But you need to find a solution quick because like it's been 15, 20 minutes already. I can't not be able to print for the rest of the day, especially labels. So for me, since I have a background in IT and I've been doing stuff like this for so long, I do have a backup method, and it's just a hardwire connection. It's just the Mac Mini only has USB-C ports, so I can't hardwire the Mac Mini. I mean, I have a converter. I can make it work off the Mac Mini, I guess, but I'd have to disturb the stream, and I don't want to do that right now. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to hook it up via USB and just print the labels from my laptop instead. So there's my label. The reason why I didn't want to do this at first is because it's just dumb to be on two computers, but I can fix this issue after I get off stream, like with a permanent fix. But right now, on stream, that was the best fix, is just to put it on a different computer. Damn, man, not a single crack in your seats. Why you gotta make me feel bad? No ripped seats. It's a tech package of what, my friend? Jay Moore, what is it, TSX or a TL? I mean, they're pretty much the same unless an MDX. But it's probably a TL because you're asking and there's nothing available for the TL. That's usually how it goes. All right, crisis averted, problem fixed. Our server is also back online. I'm just gonna go take a look at what it says. Oh, I was gonna ship that guy speakers next though. Okay, let me grab the speakers real quick. Okay, so it posted, so I can go online and see what the actual issue is. What happened? Oh, what were you doing? What's wrong, Mama? My little mama. Be right back, guys. Let me get the other stuff. You okay, little mama? It's okay. All right, sorry about that. Oh, I tossed in that jammed. Let's print one more. Sorry, guys, I'm coming back. Just had to help with the child real quick. And then I'm just setting the printers to print the brackets I need for this guy's order. I thought I had some. Oh, I do have some. I knew I did. Let's go. But I'm still printing more just to have. Nice. Let's go. All right. So you have a 2012 TSX. You want to change the navigation screen. The two common solutions that you will see available are going to be the Beats Pill screen or the like a BMW Mercedes screen. That's what they use. Actually, there's going to be three options. Option here. I have them up. Let me show you my screen. So there's going to be three options. There's going to be this, which is probably what I recommend for you. There's this one that a lot of people like, but I don't have enough feedback to be able to help you with this. But people like that one. I think it looks nice. I don't really like the widescreen too much, but it looks nice. Then there's this, or this guy. This is a no, so do not buy this. This is a maybe. This is the yeah. Now we have our own version. AliExpress has their version. I'm sure there are other sellers. The one that we sell doesn't have many pictures, and it isn't very salesy, our page, but it does go on top of your navigation, in front of your navigation screen. Here's a video if you want to go watch that on how to do it. I'm trying to think if I have a customer who sent us a picture of it installed. I don't think I do. Sorry about that noise in the back. There's just the printers heating up. Yeah, because it doesn't look like this. It looks a little different. Wow, there's really not many pictures of it. That pill screen is getting a lot of momentum. I did not realize that so many people were buying it. There's a lot of pictures of it. All right, let me do this. Let me click on our screen. Sorry, that call's going to voicemail. It's a local call, meaning like someone looking for installation in New York. If they call Mobile Max or they call like a the Acura number, I know they're calling over an Acura, but if they're calling that number, it's because they're calling like, hey, I have a Jeep Wrangler and I want to get X, Y, and Z installed.
What's up, YouTube?
So this video, where's the link from AliExpress? That's what I wanted to see, the AliExpress link. Okay, sounds good, man. Do they have an installed video? So this is the AliExpress variant that we have linked. Make sure you choose the right thing. So A is a basic, B is the one that has navigation. I'm just trying to see if I can find someone with a picture of it. Here we go. That's what it looks like after you install it. Is there any more pictures? Oh, this is a very basic picture as well. It doesn't have that wide a gap. Like you see, this guy's kind of didn't have that gap. Do they have any pictures themselves? So that's what it looked like in the end. the pill floats closer in. So if you want the pill, it does seem to sit closer compared to this thing. But I recommend. All right, let me switch my camera. I don't recommend the pill screen. There's not enough support for it. I recommend the 9-inch screen. That's more of a squarish, because those are generic 9-inch screens that are sold by everyone everywhere. So you could easily just replace it or get support if you need it. You don't have to deal with this proprietary format. That's the same thing that's on with the Acura TL Tesla screen. It's like a proprietary screen. Like, yeah, you can find others like it, but like there's not multiple radios that are sold with that screen. All right, guys, let's pack this up real quick. Sorry about the beeping, but those are just the sounds of the printers. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make a video of me replacing my dashboard, because that's something I definitely want to do. I hate all those cracks and I hate how dash mats look. So I'm definitely just gonna replace the dashboard. It's just finding a clean dash and getting it that's the hard part. Like, you could buy. I heard you can get one from the dealer. It's pretty expensive. But the thing is, like, getting it shipped. Well, I guess I could get one from my local dealer. I don't know. That's gonna be like next year. Maybe I'll ask Santa for a new dashboard and then buy it myself. And right now we gotta do the surround for these speakers real quick. And then after I ship this, guys, I will be getting off stream. I'll catch you guys later tonight. Still have a bunch of work to do, so I will be back streaming. But Jay Moore, I hope that answered your question, man. I hope that those screens were what you're looking for. If you're looking for just a regular aftermarket radio, sorry I didn't cover that. Yeah, that's available too. You could do just a regular double DIN. We sell that. I think we're the only people who currently sell a plug-and-play solution where you don't have to bypass your amp, though. Yeah, that's why in engineering, like the whole thing with the printer, I'm not an engineer, but like I have taken some engineering courses, and like I remember one teacher, I've seen this in movies too, but one teacher used to say like 1 is none, 2 is 1. And that's what it's meant for failures. Like if you don't have redundancy, then 1 is none, because like if it falls, then it's over. And that's a lot. That's built into the web stuff a lot. Well, just IT in general. Like your infrastructure should have redundancy. That's hopefully automated, so you don't have to have any downtime. That's something I take very seriously. You guys may not know that. You might have run into the issue where like the website locks you out and you have to call to get unlocked. But like security, like I don't store anything. I make sure not to store anything. After 2 years, your order information gets deleted. So like your order stays, your email stays, but then all your information gets deleted. And that's just, if anything ever happens to the website, like anything can be hacked. It's just a matter of time. So like I make sure we don't store any credit card info. We don't store any of your personal info. So like your address, just your email we will always have, so that we can reference what you ordered. But yeah, make sure it was designed that way so that if something ever happens, like you're not compromised. The customers aren't compromised in any way. So yeah, we don't store payment information, and like people think we can edit their orders after they order. We can't. You can't recharge your card. You have to just put in a new order. And sometimes it's a little annoying to have to do it that way, but honestly, I'd rather have that than store payment information, and then one day something happens and now everyone's credit cards are leaked and it's on me. Because like big corporations don't give up. They'll just easily just sell your info. That's the other thing. I don't sell any info. So like I know our privacy policy may say like, oh, we work with partners, this and that, but that's like required. In order for me to text you with a certain service, I needed to have that in there. And then like, when you're tracking certain things, that needs to be in there. But like, I would never take your information, like your email and your phone number, and sell it to someone else. Google actually wanted us to enable advanced something. I'll see if I can find it. It's like some advanced creepy conversion. It's like they want me to sell they want me to send Google what you bought and your email, so they could create like one huge master list of all the things you've ever bought, so they can target you better. And my Google ad specialist was like, "Oh, you want help setting this up?" And I was like, "No, I know how to set it up. I just don't want to." "Oh, well, it'll increase your conversions." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to be. I don't want to help surveil people like that. Like Google then has a master list of everything you've ever bought. That's kind of creepy to me. It's one thing if you give that to Google with your Google Pay and your consent, but to do it behind the scenes is kind of creepy and sneaky to me. Things like enhanced conversion tracking. It's like they want me to send your email and your phone number. I'll show you one sec. I've also seen people try to see if I like have sold their info because they'll add letters. So Gmail lets you add a combination of letters or whatever you want at the end, so you could deal with very specific things. I'll show you that in a second too. Let me just packages. I'm coming, babe. I'm almost done. I'm coming right now. I'm just shipping this last package. Yeah. Okay, it's just going to push ground. Bro, now the internet won't act up. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll leave you with two quick things. The first is if you're ever buying from a sketchy site, so like let's say it's the first time buying from our site, you're like, bro, this is sketchy. Like, who are these people? You can use a credit card generator. You can use like something like I think Capital One has it built in, or if not, privacy.com, where you just generate a very specific virtual card for that vendor. So like if for whatever reason whatever you're buying is a scam, they only get that weird number that you only issued once and you can cancel it right away. You don't ever have to worry that someone got your real credit card number. So that's one. The other thing is for Gmail. If you have a Gmail, you can add the plus sign to it. So I'll show you real quick. So when you add the plus sign, you can use it to sort, but really you can use it to see if anyone has sold your info. So you could do like it goes your regular email plus whatever retailer or whatever you use. And then if you start getting other emails into that email box than just who you use it with. So like let's say your name is Joe Schmo plus mobile max at gmail.com. And then you get our email with your tracking info. Then later on you get an email from somewhere else talking about, oh, accessories for your car. Now you know that that email was given to them by me or they got it from me somewhere. So that plus thing for your Gmail is very good at tracking to see who's selling your info. And then the last thing was the enhanced conversion things. Google enhanced conversions with email. So I don't like this. I think a lot of people did fight back on this, but I did not like it at all. Where it's like you got to click a bunch of. Hold on, I'm just trying to find it, guys. I might not be able to find it right now. It's like I have to keep clicking stuff. All right, let's see if we can just find a code snippet. So it makes it easier. Come on. I'm gonna have to show it on a different stream because I have to go. But okay. So ultimately, Google gets a payload of data that looks like this, and it has your email on it. But then it's hashed, but they get it. So like when you go to check out, when you go to pay, you buy something. Not our website, but other websites will send your phone number, your email, and what you bought to Google, so they can keep a master record, and then they use that record to then show you other stuff for you to buy, advertise to you. I don't like that. That's very creepy that they're gonna watch what you're buying to sell you stuff. So I don't have it turned on our website, and I won't turn it on. I think that's a little too far. It's one thing to send like a unique identifier to them, like, hey, this unique identifier bought something on our website, and then they know the category of our website, and they can do some little back math to figure it out. But to just give them the info, like, hey, here's what this person bought, here's the car they have, here's their email. Like, you could send other metadata to them to help uh, add more targeted leads. I just find that a little creepy. Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry if we got a little too technical with some technical babble dabble there, and our printer getting messed up, but we figured it out. We shipped some stuff. It's all over there. You can see that rack. Post office will be here soon. I'm gonna go eat some food, and then I'm gonna get back to work. I'll stream later tonight around like 10 or so. I got a bunch of other orders to do. So you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to save them for